When I did my wind test the other day between 4 different model drones, I wasn't actually that happy with how the Autel EVo 2 Pro performed. According to the specs and its build, it should be able to handle strong wind quite easily. Now, a couple of people mentioned it could have had something to do with the obstacle avoidance sensors still being switched on in ludicrous mode, despite the little pop-up that pops up saying that they'll be disabled when you switch into ludicrous mode. So today, simple little test on another gloriously windy day. I'm just going to be flying the Autel EVo 2 Pro straight out into the wind, seeing how fast it can cope, disabling the obstacle avoidance, and see if it can do any better. That's today's video. Hello, I'm Ian, I play with drones, and today I am playing with my big orange Autel EVo 2 Pro. Like I said, I wasn't really too impressed with how it performed in the strong wind test the other day. The specs and the build say that it should have handled the wind better than it did. And when I was going through the footage, I noticed that the little pop-up warning that you get when you go into ludicrous mode says that the obstacle avoidance will be switched off. But that didn't seem to be the case, as when I came back into land, you could see the obstacle avoidance still flashing up. Now, certainly on some drones, if you have the obstacle avoidance sensors switched on, then they will actually limit the pitch of the drone to ensure that the obstacle avoidance continues working, because obviously if it's like that, the obstacle avoidance is pointing down and it's not actually going to work properly. So today, very quick wind test again on, as I said, another very windy day. I'm going to be flying straight out into the wind. I'll be having the obstacle avoidance sensors left on. Then I'll bring it back, turn off the obstacle avoidance sensors, and see if it makes any difference to the top speed that I can achieve flying straight into the strong wind. That's the plan. Let's see how we get on. He is a big beast. Right, let's get him up. I'll put him into ludicrous mode. See, visual obstacle avoidance will be invalid with speed over 36 k's. So, I'm now changing it to top speed of 72 km/h. Let's see how we get on. Point the thing down so that we can at least see the... All right. Twenty meters high, straight out into the wind. It's only managing about 30 kilometers, 20 miles an hour. Like I said, if it's got a top speed of 72 kilometers an hour, that is a significant drop in its maximum speed. Right, so he's obviously not, yeah, I mean, he's flying fine, but not as fast as he could. Right, let's just turn him around. Head straight home with the wind. And you can see straight up to his top speed, 72, 73 kilometers an hour. Right, so fairly straightforward test there. Let's turn off the obstacle avoidance sensors. Turn that off. Keep it at the same height. Fly it in the same direction. Let's see what happens. Just make sure I am still in ludicrous mode. Yes, there I am. Okay, off we go. Oh dear. No, doesn't look like it makes any difference whatsoever. Actually seems to have slowed it down. That's quite surprising. So with the obstacle avoidance switched off, I don't know whether or not it forces it into a crazy slow mode or what, but really not doing very well there. What is going on, eh? 8 kilometers an hour is just 5 miles an hour. That is much slower than I'd have expected. Winds today are only around 25 miles an hour with gusts of 35 to 40 miles an hour gusts. It should be handling the wind better than this. Right, turn it round. See if it makes any difference coming home. Straight up to max speed. No, there he goes, straight up to 70. Very strange. Still with a high speed wind warning, but right, not happy with that. Not really that good. Let's put the OA back on. This time I'm going to go into ludicrous mode, but I'm going to stick to the 54 km/h. So that should be just over 35 miles an hour top speed. I don't know, let's see if it makes any difference. Hey, still crawling along. Thirteen km/h, that's poor. That's less than 10 miles an hour. Here we go, so 16, that is bang on 10 miles an hour. Try knocking him up to top speed again. Doesn't really seem to make much difference, does it? 20 km/h, that's a bit faster. See if it does genuinely speed limit. Let's turn round. So I've got the speed limited to 36 km/h. Coming home though, if I go full whack, no, so it does limit it, but I still don't really see why it is not flying into the wind as good as it could. No. One more thing I can try, put it back into ludicrous mode, put it into high speed mode, turn off the visual, yes. See if that makes any difference. Gimbal's pitch limit, so allow it to increase its gimbal pitch. If it's pointing down, it will need to stay pointing up. Right, let's see how we get on now. Oh, there I was hoping for the magic bullet, but no. Still the same speed. Okay. Just for shits and giggles, let's go backwards. See if I can go any faster backwards. It's never a great idea to... No. Flying backwards, you don't get any extra... Right. Let's bring him home. Straight up to the top speed, 72, 73, yeah. Okay. oh well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So yeah, still a bit surprised really. I mean, as ever, he didn't get blown off course, he didn't get blown backwards. It is quite a windy day today with some pretty strong gusts up to knocking on the door 40 miles an hour, or yeah, just under 70 kilometers an hour. I would have thought though it would have actually sliced through the wind more than it did. But anyway, back to the drawing board. Any of you have any other ideas as to things I can try out to improve its performance in very strong wind, drop a comment below. But you know, I'm still absolutely very impressed with this. The build quality, like I said, is absolutely solid, and yeah, as long as he's not being blown off course in strong wind, then he's doing his job as he should, I guess. Anyway, just a very quick little video today, just a bit of fun really, just to experiment, put things through its paces. As ever, you like it, give me a little thumbs up. Otherwise, until next time, wherever you are, stay safe and sane, have fun, happy flying.